What's up, everyone? It's Shy. Today, we're talking about the one thing I see so many people get wrong in their training, the one thing that holds back their entire physique from reaching its true potential. I'm talking about legs. You can have the biggest chest, the widest back, and cannonball shoulders, but if you're building that impressive upper body on a weak foundation, your entire structure is compromised. It's like building a skyscraper on toothpicks. It looks unbalanced, incomplete, and it's fundamentally weak. A powerful physique is built from the ground up, and neglecting your legs is the fastest way to sabotage all the hard work you're putting in upstairs. I get it though. Leg day has this reputation. It's the day everyone loves to hate, the one session that leaves you walking funny for days. There's this huge misconception that a brutal leg workout will drain your energy and steal gains from your upper body. People think they can just throw in a few half-hearted sets of leg extensions at the end of the week and call it a day. But that's a shortcut to an unbalanced, unaesthetic, and underperforming body. You're not just missing out on building powerful legs. You're missing out on the massive hormonal response, the surge in testosterone and growth hormone, that a solid leg session triggers, benefiting your entire body. Today, we're rewriting the rules. Most treat legs like an optional accessory, but that's why your build looks incomplete. We're fixing that right now. I'm going to give you the blueprint, the essential movements, and the mindset you need to turn your weakest link into your greatest strength. We're not just going through the motions, we're going to understand the function of each muscle and execute with perfect intention. This isn't just about building bigger legs, it's about building a complete, powerful, and truly athletic physique. Let's get to work. Alright, let's start with the front of the leg, the pillars of your lower body, the quadriceps. These are the big, powerful muscles you see when you look in the mirror, and they are responsible for extending your knee. Think about standing up from a chair, jumping, or sprinting. That's your quads doing the heavy lifting. To build impressive quads, we can't be afraid of intensity, and more importantly, we can't be afraid of depth. Too many people load up the bar with weight they can't handle, and then perform shallow, ineffective reps. This does nothing but inflate your ego and put your joints at risk. We're here to build muscle, not to show off. The key to unlocking quad growth is mastering the full range of motion. When we talk about squats, lunges, or any pressing movement for the legs, depth is non-negotiable. Half reps yield half results. You need to get your hips below your knees, sinking into that deep stretch at the bottom of the movement. This is where the muscle fibers are put under maximum tension, where the real growth is stimulated. Forget about the number on the side of the dumbbell for a second and focus entirely on your form. Feel the quads stretch on the way down and then feel them contract with explosive force as you drive back up to the starting position. If you're at the gym, the barbell squat is king, but you have to earn the right to go heavy by perfecting your form first. At home, the Bulgarian split squat is your tool. Brutal because it's effective. Elevate your back foot on a bench or a chair. This isolates the front leg, forcing the quad to work overtime to stabilize and lift your body weight. Keep your chest up, your core tight, and descend slowly until your front thigh is at least parallel to the ground. The instability will challenge you, the burn will be intense, but the results in quad size and strength will be undeniable. This single exercise will expose any weakness and force you to get stronger. Remember, the mind-muscle connection is everything here. Don't just go through the motion of standing up and down. On every single rep, I want you to visualize your quads doing the work. As you push the ground away from you, think about squeezing those muscles as hard as you can. Control the eccentric, the lowering phase, for a count of 3 seconds. Pause for a moment at the bottom where the tension is greatest, and then explode up. This control and intention are what separate an okay workout from a workout that forces your body to adapt and grow. No more excuses. No more cheating. The range of motion. Now we move to the back of the leg, the engine of your posterior chain, the hamstrings. These muscles are crucial for athletic power, speed, and protecting your knees from injury. Strong hamstrings balance out the strength of your quads, creating a stable and powerful leg. Unfortunately, they're often neglected because you can't see them in the mirror, but ignoring them is a critical mistake. The primary function of the hamstrings is knee flexion, like in a leg curl, and more importantly, hip extension. To train them effectively, we need to master the hip hinge. The hip hinge is one of the most fundamental human movements, yet it's where so many people go wrong. They round their lower back and turn the movement into a back exercise instead of a hamstring and glute exercise. To perform a proper hip hinge, you need to maintain a neutral, flat spine from your head to your tailbone throughout the entire movement. Think about pushing your hips straight back, as if you're trying to touch a wall behind you with your butt. Your knees should have a slight soft bend, but they shouldn't bend much more as you descend. The movement comes from the hips, not the knees, or the lower back. A perfect exercise to feel this is the Romanian deadlift, or RDL. Whether you're using a barbell, dumbbells, or even just your body weight, the principle is the same. Stand tall, keep your chest up, and initiate the movement by pushing your hips back. Lower the weight, keeping it close to your shins, until you feel a deep, intense stretch in your hamstrings. Your back should remain perfectly straight. Don't chase depth by rounding your spine. Only go as low as your hamstring flexibility allows. Imagine trying to press a weight behind you with your glutes. At home, use a good morning hinge, keeping your spine neutral, maybe with a band for resistance. This will teach your body the correct pattern. Once you feel that maximum stretch, that's your signal to reverse the movement. Drive your hips forward and squeeze your glutes hard at the top to return to a standing position. Think of your body as a lever, hinging at the hips. The stretch is where the magic happens. A lot of hamstring growth comes from loaded stretching, so don't rush the eccentric portion. Control the weight on the way down, feel every inch of that stretch, and then power up with your glutes and hamstrings working in unison. Master this movement, and you'll build a powerful, resilient posterior chain that translates to strength in everything you do. Let's talk about the biggest and potentially strongest muscle in your entire body, the glutes. Your glutes are the powerhouse of your physique. They are central to hip extension, stabilization, and generating explosive force. Strong glutes aren't just for aesthetics. They protect your lower back, improve your posture, and are the driver behind your most powerful lifts like squats and deadlifts. If your glutes aren't firing properly, other muscles, like your lower back and hamstrings, have to compensate, leading to imbalances and potential injury. Activating and strengthening them is not optional. It's essential for peak performance and a balanced physique. The number one mistake I see people make when training glutes is simply going through the motions without true activation. They might do hip thrusts or bridges, but they're just lifting their hips up and down using momentum or their lower back. The secret to unlocking massive glute development is the peak contraction. At the top of any glute-focused movement, you need to consciously and forcefully contract the muscles. Squeeze your glutes at the top as if holding something tight between them. Hold that peak contraction for a full second. This isometric hold is what builds the mind-muscle connection and forces the glutes to do the work. The hip thrust is the undisputed king of glute exercises because it allows you to train the glutes in their fully shortened position under a heavy load. Set up with your upper back against a bench and your feet flat on the floor. Drive through your heels, lifting your hips toward the ceiling until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. At this top position, pause and execute that powerful squeeze I talked about. Don't just pop up and down. Your chin should be tucked and your gaze should be forward to keep your spine in a safe position. Control the descent, lowering your hips back down with tension before starting the next rep. Even without weights, you can achieve incredible glute activation. The single leg glute bridge is a fantastic bodyweight option. Lie on your back, lift one leg into the air, and drive through the heel of the planted foot to lift your hips. The instability of the single leg variation forces your glutes to work harder to stabilize your pelvis. Again, the focus is on that hard squeeze at the top. Hold it, feel the muscle burn, and control the movement back down. Whether you're lifting 300 pounds or just your own body, the principle remains the same. Drive with the glutes, pause, and squeeze with maximum intent. That is how you build the apex of power. Finally, we arrive at one of the most stubborn and overlooked muscle groups, the calves. A lot of people believe calf size is purely genetic, and while genetics play a role, that mindset is just an excuse to not train them with the intensity they require. You can't just bounce up and down for a few reps at the end of your workout and expect them to grow. Calves are dense muscles, accustomed to carrying your entire body weight all day, every day. To force them to grow, you have to subject them to a stimulus they aren't used to. A full range of motion, a deep stretch, and a hard peak contraction, all performed with zero momentum. The biggest mistake in calf training is using momentum. You see it all the time in the gym. People bouncing on their toes, using their Achilles tendon like a spring. This does almost nothing to stimulate the calf muscles themselves. We need to eliminate that bounce completely. The key is to control every phase of the repetition. Think of it as a three-part movement: the stretch, the pause, and the squeeze. Whether you're on a calf raise machine, a leg press, or just using a step at home, the execution is what matters most. Here's how to do it right. Get into position with the balls of your feet on the edge of the platform, or step. First, allow your heels to drop as low as they can possibly go. Feel that deep, intense stretch in your calf muscle. Don't rush this part. Lower all the way down, pause for 2 seconds in that stretched position. This is crucial. This pause removes the elastic energy from the Achilles tendon and forces the muscle to initiate the movement. From that dead stop at the bottom, drive up explosively, pushing through the balls of your feet to raise your heels as high as possible. At the very top of the movement, squeeze your calves as hard as you can. Get up on your big toe and hold that peak contraction for a full 2 seconds. It should feel like the muscle is cramping. Slow and controlled burns. This combination of a deep stretch, a pause at the bottom, and a hard, prolonged squeeze at the top is what will finally shock your calves into growing. It's not about how much weight you're using, it's about the quality of the contraction and the time under tension. Apply this principle, and you'll turn those stubborn calves into a symbol of your dedication. And that's the breakdown. Quads, hamstrings, glutes, and calves. We've covered the principles, the key movements, and the mindset required to build a powerful lower body. Remember, this is more than just another workout. Leg day is a test. It's the training session that separates those who are truly committed from those who are just going through the motions. Pushing through a tough set of squats or Bulgarian split squats when every fiber in your body wants to quit builds more than just muscle. It builds mental fortitude, discipline, and resilience. That character is what will carry you through challenges both in and out of the gym. Don't look at leg day as a chore you have to endure. Look at it as an opportunity to trigger total body growth and forge an unbreakable will. The foundation you build with these workouts will support every other fitness goal you have, creating a physique that is not only aesthetic, but also functionally strong and capable. Embrace the challenge, respect the process, and be consistent. The pain is temporary, but the strength and the balanced physique you build will be permanent. You have the blueprint, now it's all about execution. If this guide served you, hit the like button. It tells the algorithm this is valuable content. Subscribe for more principle-based training, and tell me honestly below, what's one leg exercise you've been avoiding, and why? Now go build that foundation.